Okay, a little while ago, I took the doggies for a walk. It was just starting to get dark and we were a little bit behind schedule. Doggies don't actually like going for a walk in the dark all that much, but they dislike not going for a walk a lot more. So we took off, just went to the top of the main road and sort of circled back around, and we got to the top of the main road. I noticed an ambulance turned down the road heading back towards our place. Siren wasn't going, but the lights are flashing, which is always very spectacular at that hour of the night. Then we turned around and we came back down and we took down, sort of just chugging along and everything. And sure enough, we start to get back to where my street turns off this main road. There's the ambulance parked, and it's quite a narrow road. There's not a lot of, was virtually no room to park on the side of it, and it's a bit of a speedway. If you've seen any of my videos, there's a long shot of it heading back up towards the forest, and the local hoons like to whiz up and down there, and they've got these little sort of like little chicanes cut into the road to try to slow people down. All that really does is increase the degree of difficulty. And sure enough, this dude obviously was coming down the hill at a rate of knots. It had been raining slightly, and it was a bit greasy and everything, and he lost it. Only a young bloke, obviously didn't have a lot of control over what he was doing, and he's lost it. And it's travelled quite a long way from the chicane, which is right at the top of my street, and he's flipped it across onto the footpath side where we would have been walking. About 6 minutes earlier, we would have been walking past that spot, and he slammed it sideways into a lamppost and totaled this thing. They stuck him in the ambulance. He seemed to be alright. Thank God he didn't have a passenger, because it would have made a heck of a mess of that car. So, I mean, these things happen to you in life, and I've got a few good stories to tell you when I eventually get around to it, but it's kind of nice to be reminded occasionally of how lucky you can be. And I've entitled this video, Zoidberg dodges a bullet. And he did, because we would have been absolutely history. At the very least, we would have been showered in glass and probably cleaned up, because this thing is finished right across the footpath. Would have been spectacular, but not exactly the story you want to be telling St. Peter when you get there. But I think occasionally you just have to stop and realise how lucky you can be, how tenuous life is, how thin the threads are that hold it all together, and how frail we are as human beings, and doggies for that matter. It wouldn't really take much. It doesn't actually take much to take us out. So each day you get by, it's kind of cool to think that you survived another flying four-wheeled incident or whatever. Something drops out of the sky and misses you, or you don't step in front of the bus or whatever. It's just cool. I thought I'd share that one with you just very quickly. Nothing world-shattering, just kind of feeling lucky to be here. And so is Zoidberg. Zoidberg says hi. I think he thought maybe he wasn't going to feature in too many more videos. But there you go. Zoidberg dodges a bullet.